All right, so we're back to talk about what kind of things you might be interested in. Last time when we were talking, you were just kind of thinking about starting some classes, but you had maybe had some questions about like what kind of career you might want to be doing. So
Yeah.
what's your thoughts now?
I'm kind of thinking I want to go into education, maybe
Okay.
be a teacher.
Okay, what's your background right now? Remind me. Like
Um,
what do you have your degree in so far?
I
Anything
don't have
or
it. I don't
okay. So
have a
do you have
degree.
any no degree? So you'll need a bachelor's degree to go into certified teaching. If you wanted to do you know what level of teaching you might want to do?
Probably high school.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to be a certified high school teacher, you would actually have to have a bachelor's degree and a specialty. So you'd need to know like if you wanted to teach something like science or something like business or something like math, then you'd have your education degree and you'd work into that. What do you see yourself doing in teaching? What kind of is your possible outcome there?
I was thinking about like the class with the babies.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
So they have these fake babies that students have to take care of the babies and they have a diaper bag. And I know that students really like that class, and I think that that would be fun.
Did you take a class like that yourself in high school?
No, but my friends did.
Okay, okay. So it sounds like something along like consumer sciences or home economics or something like that.
Maybe,
Maybe
maybe.
something like that. So that might be something that you would be your specialty in for that. Do you see teaching as the only career you're interested in right now, or something along those consumer sciences lines?
I was also thinking maybe something having to do with art.
Okay. Okay. And the nice part about the education career you're talking about is that you can do both of those things. Like you could be an art teacher. You could even get certified in more than one area if you were interested in it. Um, do you have a lot of history with teachers? Are there a lot of them in your family? Do you have a lot of support in how to become that?
No, nobody in my family has gone to college. Well, my dad started an associate's degree.
Okay.
Um, but no, no, college was not a priority to anyone
Okay,
in my
so
family.
so this is something you're going to be learning firsthand on your own. Okay. So you will need some support to go along with it. So you'll want to connect with the advisors who are specifically in charge of the education system or the education outcomes with us because we do have programs that will allow you to get some of your education basics finished at Amarillo College. You can do a few things and you can even get an associate's in education, but it's not going to be the bachelor's that would help you become a fully certified teacher in the state of Texas.
Do I need a bachelor's degree to teach elementary school?
Yes, if you want to be certified for elementary, you do. Now, if you wanted to do like be a pre-K teacher or, work in daycares with really young preschool children, your associates in early childhood education could get you a job in that field. But where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself like being the one in front and having the kids sit in the rows and listen and lecture and then do, interactive work with them? Or do you see yourself more as that early childhood education kind of nurturing, teaching them the basic skills like tying shoes and how to, hold forks and sit still and listen and that kind of thing?
Well, that sounds fun, and I would love for the little kids to love me. I feel like that sounds really fun, but I don't like snot and diapers and
Right.
accidents like that.
Like like picture it this way, like if you were introducing yourself at a party, which would you feel really cool saying? Like I work in a daycare or I'm a home economics teacher at the high school. Which one sounds more fun?
Definitely high school.
Okay, that's probably where you're feeling. And sometimes you could evolve back towards that early childhood education, because you could definitely change your mind. Careers grow and change as you go with them. They definitely are not something so static that you can't, redirect yourself. Maybe you don't want to stay in high school forever. You could start with that certification, but then take the test to get recertified as an elementary school teacher in early childhood, and then work in that kindergarten, first grade area where you could do some of that. But you wouldn't have to then circle back around and start all over. You could stay with what you have. But I think that you got some really good focus on your career ideas now. And I think what your next step may be is to really look into um, talking with the education advisors about a specific path that you want to get started on. There's some basic classes that will work for both areas. That's nice. And if you change your mind, then you can have some flexibility to go a different direction. But I think you've done some really good work. And I think that now we can connect you with the right people.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right. No problem. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, you're gone. Hang on.